5 facts about the Mekong Giant Patin, the largest freshwater fish in the world. It is likely previously known to you that there are enormous sea creatures. The world's largest animal, the blue whale, which can reach lengths of 32 meters and weights of 200 tons, is a prime example. The whale shark, with a maximum length of approximately 10 meters, holds the title of largest fish in the meantime. What about fish that inhabit freshwater environments? Their size can give us a shiver, even though they are not as large as marine fish. Now, let's learn more about the biggest one, the Mekong gigantic catfish, by going over these 5 interesting facts. 1. What dimension is it? The size of this fish is undoubtedly the first thing you should know. That the largest size ever documented by the Guinness Book of Records weighs over 293 kilograms and measures nearly 3 meters. This is not surprising given the rapid expansion of this Mekong River indigenous species. It only takes them 6 years to achieve 200 kilograms of weight. It makes sense why the fish is known as PLA buck, which translates to big fish among the locals. 2. Is teeth and mustache free? Pangasianodon gigas is the Latin name for Mekong giant catfish. They belong to the Pangasiidae family, which is often known as the catfish shark family. It's normal to think that this fish resembles a catfish, as catfish and catfish are still linked. The Mekong big catfish, on the other hand, lacks nearly all of its whiskers, the barbel that other catfish typically utilize to sense their environment. They lack teeth as well. Because of this, even with its enormous size, this fish poses little threat to people. 3. When tiny, can become a cannibal. When large, eats vegetation. The Mekong giant catfish's herbivorous nature further dispels any need for fear, despite their enormous size. They were once zooplankton feeders and occasionally had the ability to consume one another, turning into cannibals. However, they will begin consuming algae and aquatic plants after a year or so. 4. Travel great distances annually. The Mekong River, which spans 4,350 kilometers and flows from China to Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, is home to this fish, as its name implies. They travel hundreds of kilometers each year in order to breed. It is believed that this fish spends a significant amount of time searching for food in Tonle Sap Lake, Cambodia. They then move to Thailand in search of breeding habitats. It has been observed that this fish travels around 1,000 kilometers from the South China Sea to spawn. 5. It is quite vulnerable. The Mekong big catfish is definitely not exempt from the threat of extinction despite its enormous size. Actually, there is currently a serious threat to their standing. In the past century alone, it is estimated that about 95% of their population has decreased. Only a few hundred mature fish are thought to exist in the Mekong River, according to some specialists. What led to it? Overfishing is the primary issue among several others. It is common practice to catch these fish for food. Damage to breeding grounds, the building of dams that obstruct migration paths, and extreme water pollution from soil and other minerals are further factors. There is still work being done to keep this fish from going extinct. It is now illegal to catch this fish without a permit. Fish are still being bred in artificial ponds, but putting them back in rivers usually results in their death. These are 5 fascinating facts about the Mekong giant catfish, the biggest freshwater fish in the world that is currently facing extinction. It would be unfortunate if a fish of this amazing size became extinct, so let's hope that conservation efforts to save it are successful.